We all want to live a healthy life, which means we need to maintain an appropriate exercise and nutritional routine. This is another video to help you understand the best tips, facts, and hacks to do just that. Almost 400,000 people get injuries while exercising in the gym every year. Usually it results from people that don't know how to perform specific exercises or rush through their workout. That's why a gym trainer is recommended, especially for beginners. Everyone wants quick results, so most push for the harder exercises sooner but are not properly trained for these exercises. This can cause them many health-related injuries. They have to choose their exercises carefully while they're in the gym to avoid injuries, especially if they're a beginner or have limited experience. In today's video, we'll be talking about the 9 exercises that all men should not do. Not only should you avoid these, but as soon as you learn how dangerous these can be sure to spread the word to educate others. Let's get started. At number 1, we have a popular exercise on our list, and that is behind the shoulder press. When executing this exercise, your arms will be externally rotated, which will put additional tension on your neck. Even more concerning is the fact that research suggests that performing presses has no significant benefits. For starters, there's no benefit to performing the press behind your head. You should do your research to discover that when performing the press behind your head, you're still targeting the same muscles as if you were performing it in front of your head. When you complete this exercise, you're more likely to injure your shoulder and neck joints because you're bending your neck forward to get the bar behind your head, which puts you at greater risk of injury. It's a risk versus reward situation to repeat the neck-shoulder press with the bar behind the neck. It's okay if you just come down to your ears, but that's putting your shoulders at an unnatural angle, and biomechanically speaking, that's not the way that your body moves, and so the risk of injuring yourself increases exponentially. A safer alternative is to complete the shoulder press in front of your shoulders, which is a more natural range of motion, and therefore reduces the risk of injuring yourself. At number 2, we have the Smith machine exercise. Almost every action that a human executes does not include the repetition of the same muscles or movement patterns. While this is not a unique notion in machine learning, it gets substantially more difficult when the Smith machine is used. Squatting is a challenging activity, even more so when you consider the variety of variations available. While it appears as though the bar is merely moving up and down, all of the joints are rotating, and this deceptively simple movement is everything but normal. The Smith machine is meant to lock your body into a very unnatural movement pattern, which can place strain on your body as you complete several planes of unnatural motion. Stay away from heavy lifts, such as squats, bench presses, and deadlifts when using a Smith machine. The Smith's bar has the advantage of allowing you to stop it anytime a set becomes too heavy, but it moves in a fixed route, which puts your shoulders and elbows in unnatural positions. You're at a fixed angle and can't move at a natural angle, so your lower back takes the brunt. So what's a better option? Doing the free weight equivalent is the better option. You have 2 choices if you're afraid of being pinned. If you become stuck, use a power rack with adjustable bars to assist you. Also, don't push yourself to the point of failure. Be sure to always complete these exercises with a grain of caution, as the goal is to build muscle, burn fat, and not get injured in the process. Next is the hips abduction machine exercise. This exercise machine is a type of exercise equipment that is very popular in the gym. However, if the right precautions are not performed, this gadget can be extremely hazardous. The fact that this is a glute workout rather than a tensor fasciae latae exercise is widely misunderstood by the general public. This is a muscle that you should be cautious about strengthening because it might cause complications in your body, such as knee pain. If this muscle becomes overly dominant over the gluteus medius as a result of excessive use of the hip abduction machine combined with a lack of correct exercise, the TFL can strain on your IT band, which can result in knee pain and other issues that will impact the overall health of your body. With number 4, we have another popular exercise, the leg press. When the weight is lowered on the leg press, the pelvis may twist away from the backrest. Lumbar flexion, as a result, creates herniation circumstances for the spine and discs down the back. When performing a leg press, the stabilizer muscles are not recruited. The lower back, glutes, hamstrings, and calves are among the muscles that make up this group. While there's no doubt that the leg press will help grow the lower half of your body, prioritizing personal records as primary training on your quadriceps will just give you a false impression of strength. It won't make you stronger or larger. Squat variations performed with dumbbells, kettlebells, or barbells engage additional muscles, including the glutes, hamstrings, and core. Squats are more effective than leg presses for reasons other than muscle activation, as squatting can enhance balance, strengthen the core, and even burn more calories. Another consideration is weighted lunges. This exercise will also help grow your glutes and burn fat and provide a safer option than heavily weighted leg presses. Next are the exercises completed on the seated torso machine. Since these abdominal machines spin the area beyond a reasonable range of motion, they have the potential to create lower back problems. In your lumbar spine, just 13 degrees can be twisted, which is less than 1 hour on the clock. Extending beyond that places an enormous amount of tension on your vertebrae, which, when paired with the resistance of the machine, can quickly become too much for your back to bear. Indeed, your lower back is designed to resist twisting, not to instigate it. Select core exercises that maintain a stable spine and a solid core to improve your rotational strength and stability. You're sure to see better results when activating a solid core. At number 6, we have the leg extension and leg curls exercises on our list. Leg extensions can place additional strain on your knees. Isolation exercises have the ability to put an isolated joint under greater stress. Compound exercises, on the other hand, utilize the aid of additional joints and muscles, putting less strain on a single joint and muscle. As with the leg extension, the hamstring curl isolates the modest single joint movement of knee flexion, which can put a significant amount of strain on the knees. When working on your quads and hamstrings, focus on using compound movements or exercises that activate groups of muscles to stabilize your knees and protect you from injury while working on these muscles. At number 7, we have the lateral pull down behind the head. This is another dangerous practice that you should stop doing right now. Although I'm happy to say that I've seen this practice performed less frequently, it's still used by several people. I'm not sure why. Maybe they've seen too many Rocky movies and aren't aware of how bad this exercise movement is for you. It's crucial to distinguish this form from typical lat pull-downs, which entails pulling the bar in front of your chest. When you reach behind your head, you place a lot of strain on your shoulder joint, particularly the front of your shoulder joint. To reach the bar behind your head and neck, you're not only externally twisting your arm incredibly far back, but you're also horizontally abducting both elbows in an unpleasant position. Again, a standard lateral front pull down or broad grip may be a better option to work your muscles with limiting your risk of injury. Every man desires muscularity and athleticism. You won't obtain them by simply picking up and setting down the iron. You must also train vigorously, including explosive exercise. Box jumps are one of the finest ways to accomplish this. They target your fast twitch muscle fibers, which offer the most potential for size and strength improvements, will ultimately boost your lifts, and can turn you into a beast in sports. Unfortunately, most men perform box jumps incorrectly. When you jump off a high box, your weight and gravity pull you toward the ground. The impact on your knees is greatly increased as a result, and if done repeatedly, it can result in painful tendinitis and ligament irritation, or worse, damage to the meniscus between your knees. Once you complete a box jump, you want to then step to the floor to exit the box instead of jumping off the box. Again, we want to focus on getting the most out of each exercise with a limited risk of injury. Lastly, we have weighted oblique twists on our list at number 9. This popular core workout move involves sitting on the floor and twisting from side to side, typically while holding a weight. While it may appear to be more functional than a crutch, this is not always the case. Recent research indicates that Russian twists cause more harm than good. When the compression and flexion of this movement are combined with rotation, significant pressure is applied to the spinal disc. The lumbar spine is compressed excessively and disc fluid is moved. While this is a great option for your core, be sure to monitor the amount of weight you use to limit the risk of injury. That's all for today's video. Let us know if our video helped you to have a better understanding of these potentially dangerous exercises and how to limit your risk of injury in the comments section below. Be sure to like and share this video so that you can help others in meeting their fitness goals too. And of course, we appreciate your comments, recommendations, and your shared fitness experiences. See you in the next video.